everybody, what's happening? Sam the Thrifty Brewer coming at you, and happy Homebrew Wednesday. Well, I don't know about you, but I had a bit of a shit day at work today. So cheers. Here's to making the badness go away. That works just fine. This is actually not a homebrew. This is actually a West Coast ale by a Tree Brewing Company called Cutthroat, and it is awesome. 36 IBUs, made with Pearl Centennial, Pearl Centennial, Golden, Cascade, and Columbus hops, with pale light, Munich, and honey malt, as well as some Vienna and crystal malts. Yeah, 5% ABV, and it is tasty. Very tasty. I'm just in the shed, monkeying about, making some window screens for the kidlets, putting in the air conditioners because summer is here. Well, spring/summer is here. Yeah, so just gonna finish one off for the wee Becks, and put in her air conditioner tonight. And yeah, that'll be it for me. I think maybe have a couple more of these and put the old feet up and just forget about today, which is what I'm doing right now. And cheers again. What's been going on? Well, I did brew my SJ Pour Challenge beer on the weekend. And I want to give a really big thank out to Tony Yates and Brad, or Puka NC, as he is also known on YouTube, for giving me some help with my hop scheduling and hop additions and whatnot. Cheers, guys. I think it's going to work out really, really great. I'm going to brew it again next weekend, but I ran into some issues with my dead space calculations. Basically short by about a gallon. I know a gallon. I actually have like just over 2 gallons of dead space in my boil kettle. So and that's basically because of where I positioned the side dip tube. That is what it is. It's fine. You know, a little bit extra water in there, so I have enough volume in there to do an adequate mash and adequate, you know, draining off, if you will, into the fermentation bucket. But I used USO4 as my yeast, and it went off like the clappers. Maddening. So yeah, it was over on my numbers slightly. 20 liters was my final volume, and I ended up at 1068, I believe. And it's fermentation, I think it's pretty much attenuated out. So I'm going to take a sample of it tonight, possibly, but more than likely tomorrow. We'll really see how these beersies go down. Right now they're going down a little too easy. See how the screens go and go from there. Cut do a couple of little party partsy round type of deals in the shed and cook some dinner and go from there. So yeah, really want to give a big thank to Tony and Brad for the help with that. It was awesome. And with that, we did an international brew day with Harry Brew, New to Homebrew Tom, Nick from Hitman's Brewhouse was there, Paul was there, Chris Froggy was there. It was awesome, and what should have taken me, 3 to 4 hours to do, I started at 10 o'clock my time, and I think I was still online at about 7. It was just a great, great day. A lot of fun. Beautiful day, beautiful weather. It was fantastic. So, big thanks out to those guys. It was, you certainly make the brew days interesting when you're brewing with your mates. And that was what it was like. It was like, you're brewing with your mates, in the same room. You're sitting down, you're having a pint, you're sharing a laugh, and it was awesome. It was a lot of fun. So, and got some interesting tidbits of information as well. I mean, I did my first, with this beer, I did my first wort hop edition, which I've never done before, and also did my first after the boil hop edition and whirlpooled it for 30 minutes. So I'm really excited about this brew and seeing what's going to do. But I'm going to do it again with the new numbers and see how it compares. Still use all the same ingredients, same hop schedule. I've got to actually go to pick up some more Maris Otter and some more Mosaic and some more Crystal 120. Actually, and some more Carrot Bills. But that's cool. We'll do that hopefully this weekend if I can. Speaking of this weekend, though, it is the Session Toronto Beer Festival, which I'm uber excited about. Heading down to Toronto after work on Friday with some beersies. And a little box there from my mate Dan. So Dan, if you're watching, that's for you, brother. I got to do a couple little finishing touches on that tonight, hopefully. And what a Session Toronto is that we've got a bunch of Ontario craft brewers have come together. They do a bunch of collaboration brews with each other and as well as with celebrities, local celebrities, national celebrities. And they make these beers and you get to try them. So there's going to be over 100 different craft beers to try, 30 individual session beers to try. Not sessionable, but session beers that are made specifically for the event. Beers you won't be able to try anywhere else or any other time. And sometimes what they do is if the beers do really, really well at the session, they then come out with them in the mainstream down the road. So it's going to be really cool. Last year's winner was Beau's Brewery with Tom Green. They made a milk stout, which is now available at all the liquor stores across Ontario, as far as I know, and that's awesome. Cheers. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to go down to hang out with Dan, and Nick from Hitman's Brewhouse is coming up from Sarnia. We're going to meet there Friday night. We're going to go out for some bevies and some wings. It's just a boys' weekend, which is actually kind of nice. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to miss my ladies, but that's alright. It's going to be a hoot and a holler. And then that's on Saturday, we're going to that. Then the drive back on Sunday, you know, doing one of these long drives or 2-hour drives back north from Toronto. It can be a hoot. But really, really, really looking forward to that. I also want to give a big thanks out to Brad, again, Puka NC, for the idea that he gave me for my keg cleaner. Now, like I said, I'm not taking full credit for this, Brad, because you're the one who gave me the idea, brother. I do have some footage of that. This is cleaning kegs, Thrifty style. I really hope you guys enjoy it. $20 basically is what it cost me to do this. Because yeah, sometimes I am lazy, you don't feel like taking apart the keg, taking out the dip tube, the gas line, the inline gas fittings, and all that shit. Just hooking them up and going from there. So watch it, enjoy it, and learn something. This is Sammy the Thrifty Brewer saying we'll be back in a jiffy. Cheers. And as Paul Wicksteed says, have yourself another. Hey guys, what's happening? Sammy the Thrifty Brewer coming out to you. This is my Thrifty tip of the month. So I just finished, well, I didn't kick the Centennial IPA keg. I actually was trying to free one up tonight because I've got the, we're not going to be able to see it, but hang on, let's see. Yeah, right over there, that is the Double Trouble Pale Ale. It's been dry hopping for about 7 to 8 days now. No, 27 days? Yeah, give or take. On 3 ounces of Amarillo whole leaf hops. So I needed a keg, and seeing as Mrs. Thrifty's got the toe pointer cider, hang on, and one of them, I'm trying to keep her happy, you know, happy wife, happy life. I need to clean the keg, so I'm going to do it Thrifty style. Now I'm not going to take credit for this. I got actually this idea from Brad Alfred. I'll put a link down below. So, Brad's got this really wicked keg and carboy cleaner, and I'm kind of cheap. Not cheap, but thrifty. So what I did, I've got, you know, some spare line, gas, and liquid. Coming off of this little fitting here, little elbow, which then fits into, now wait for it, this is really cool. Large big box improvement stores sell these things called wet tile cutting saws. They have little pumps, replacement pumps, $19. Fully submersible, safe for all chemicals, works like a champ. All I do, pop this in the top. Hang on, this just goes into here like shoe. Okay. Then I connect the gas and the liquid, plug it in. Now, I'm going to show it to you in action. First, let me clean out the keg. Then I'll throw some OxyClean in it, let it run for like 10-15 minutes, but I'll be back. I'll show you that in a second. Pretty slick. Cheers, Brad. Thanks, brother. This is for you, mate. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the fluid coming, being drawn up from the bottom. It's going into the gas side, then into the liquid side, both at the same time. Basically, I'm finding that this is the best way for me to clean my kegs, because honestly, I'm a little too lazy to take everything apart. I do every once in a while, but not all the time. When I'm doing a quick swap like this, I find it much easier to just do this. We got some pressure, so yeah, I went a little bit of overkill with the hose clamps. You guys probably can get away with it, but basically all it is gas fitting, liquid fitting. Now this is a ball lock keg. T fitting here. I think this is 5/8 or 3/8. Let me just see. No, I can't remember. I think it's 3/8, maybe 5/8. I don't know. 5/8 PVC tubing. Pardon the noise upstairs. I'm just going to let this run for about 15-20 minutes. Let the cleaner do its thing, flush out the lines. Then I'm going to come back, I'm going to rinse it out, and then do the exact same thing with my Star Sand. Just make sure everything's nice and sanitized. And go from there. Yeah, I want to apologize about the quality of that. Wasn't the best. I was kind of doing it on the fly. And hopefully you guys got the general idea in terms of how it works. If you want any more information, send me a note. But honestly, fairly straightforward stuff. A wet tile saw pump, which was like $19 from the Home Depot. The line I had, the 2 ball lock fittings I had, and the T fitting I had. So 20 bones, and it works really, really well actually. I mean, when you're getting ready to keg, while you've got your cleaning, you can let it go and clean, cap it, put the keg lid on, give it a shake, let it sit for a few minutes, dump it, rinse it, dump your sanitizer in, and do the same thing again. It works really, really well. I've had great success with it. But honestly, yes, I do take the kegs apart from time to time. I give them a really thorough soaking and cleaning. But yeah, sometimes it's just easier to and quicker and lazier, because sometimes it doesn't hurt. Hang on, I just got an email coming in here. And sometimes being lazy is okay. After today, I feel like being fucking lazy. But enough about that. So yeah, SJ Pour Challenge. I am not going to be doing any SJ Pour video updates because I have created a group on Facebook for the Canadian Hub participants. I currently have firm commitments from 12 of the 16 brewers. I'm saying 12 because 13 is actually me, is included with that, so I know I'm in. And 12 other guys have gotten back to me yet saying yes, they're still in, so that's really, really cool. I'm still waiting to hear back from 3 guys. I'm going to send them out an email tonight, and hopefully we can get a firm commitment from them. I don't want to really have people dropping out, because it's, we go to a lot of effort to do this for everybody, and it's important that everybody understands that, and having participants is what makes the competition work. Enough about that. So yeah, I've sent emails out to everybody, all of the participants, giving them invitations, because it is a closed group. Just want to keep it for the Canadian guys, because it's a lot easier for me to communicate with everybody there, as opposed to taking the time to do a video, edit it, upload it, bada 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 bada. You guys get the general gist. So yeah, that is what's happening there. The U.S. SJ Pour portion has already started. The regionals are underway. I know that guys are getting beers, and the voting is live now on the website. So go to www.sjpourchallenge.com to take a look at the forums and everything. And it's Paul Wicksteed, Time for Another One, has done an obscenely brilliant job on this website. Cheers, Paul. Thanks, mate. I do truly appreciate all of your efforts. So next time you're in Canada, we'll go out for beers. Or hell, maybe I just need to come to New Zealand. We'll do beersies. Either way, great job by Paul. The website is fabulous. It's really, really cool seeing the process starting now. I mean, there's been a lot of background work that you guys haven't seen. There's been a lot of online meetings. There's been a lot of you know, phone calls and emails and everything else, and we're doing it all for fun. We're doing it for everybody in the community, and that's what it's all about. So I'm not going to go on any further. I've got some shit to do tonight. I've got some packing to do, preparation to do for this weekend. Whew. I will be taking some video and uploading it. Alrighty guys, this is Sammy the Thrifty Brewer saying, if you're going to do something, do it with a home brew or a really tasty craft beer. And by all means, everybody, keep calm and brew on. Cheers, be safe. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Cheers.